Welcome back to Startup Street. JCB Salons India has raised 40 crore rupees from Blacksoil. Joining us now from a JCB Salon at Mumbai's Bandra Kurla complex is Arundhati Ramanan, along with its founder, Sneh Koticha contractor, and Ankur Bansal, co-founder and director of Blacksoil. Take a look.
With growing aspirations and increasing purchasing power, the beauty and wellness market is poised to be a $580 billion market globally, growing at a CAGR of 6% annually, according to reports. JCB Salons India is betting big on this particular market and has raised 40 crore rupees from Blacksoil. Now, how do they plan to grab a bigger pie of this billion-dollar market? I'm here at their BKC Salon to find out. You know, Sneh, if I can start with you, right? JCB Salons has been around since 2006, and what a journey it's been. If you could sort of tell us about the journey and how are you keeping up with the trends at JCB Salons, and how are you bringing your global expertise to sort of, make it convenient for the Indian customer?
Thank you, Arundhati. So, I think when we started off, we knew that there was a gap, there was a very clear gap in the luxury salon industry. When this opportunity came along, I think my father just said, okay, what do you think of it? And I think even I didn't think or imagine that my father would actually take me seriously at that point to actually, take a bet on what we were thinking. But yeah, we took the plunge. I think we invested in our first salon in 2007. I think when you're luxury, the most important factor in this industry is to how do we keep hygiene levels up and how do we keep the quality of service and quality of product. So we invest very, very heavily in international training. We also fly down a lot of international trainers to India to actually train our people here. So I think along the way, we also learned that education is key.
But you've raised this 40 crore rupees from Blacksoil, right? So and primarily you're going to use that to acquire Salon so that you can expand into the south of India. So can you sort of tell us how you're using this money? Talk to us about the acquisition. How much did you buy Salon for? And how is it going to help scale your business at this point?
While the industry is growing at an 8% CAGR, the organized players are handful, and these organized players are going to grow at over 20% year on year. So the opportunity is immense. India being the best market, I think, globally today that we're in. And I think the money that we've raised is definitely for expansion. Majority of the acquisition cost was borne by promoters, and of course, some of it was as an alternative investment platform, which Blacksoil has helped us out with. And I think both businesses are very, very healthy. Both businesses are EBITDA positive. So they're generating enough, no additional need for working capital. So it was mainly a strategy for expansion.
Absolutely. And any more acquisition plans in the pipeline for expansion?
We're open to it, honestly. I think what we seek is great businesses which have the right models, which have the right ethos. For now, I think organic cocoa expansion, we're going to concentrate in the West.
Ankur, let me bring you into the conversation at this point. So you've invested in JCB Salons. So talk to me about what made you bet big on JCB at this point in time. What was the rationale behind this investment?
So I think we've been now doing the lending business for the last 8 years. And JCB is definitely one of those transactions that doesn't really fit into the traditional kind of deals that we've been doing. It's a profitable business, been in business for over 15 years, great sponsors behind it who have built the business brick by brick over a period of time. And interestingly, when they came to acquire Salon was our existing portfolio company. And we have seen how Salon itself has grown over a period of time. So this was like a very interesting sort of meeting of, I would say, minds. And the opportunity is immense because from a market size perspective, as Sneh has mentioned, it's a very large market, very few organized players. So when you see cash flows coming in from every store that they have been generating, very few stores would have been even shut down over a period of time. And they have been growing over a period of time. So this makes it a very great proposition from a lender's perspective.
But how big is this beauty and wellness opportunity? Will we see you make more bets in the space? Any other sectors looking exciting for Blacksoil at this point?
So actually, beauty, wellness, consumer space has been extremely important for us. And I would say this must have been a fourth transaction. We started off the journey with Purple and M Caffeine back in the days. So we have seen this really play out very well for us. So this will always be something that we'll keep looking for more transactions, and I'm very happy to hear she's looking for more acquisitions, because that means there could be more opportunity for us to work with them further. And but even from sector perspective, today India is ripe for, like, all sectors are doing quite well. A lot of exciting things are happening around clean tech, EV, fintech is like bread and butter for us. But from a space perspective, it's always we're looking for many deals. You will be surprised, in 2 months you've seen 100 transactions coming to us itself. So there is a lot of demand for our kind of products.
Coming back to JCB, right? So talk to us about how many stores you currently have, what are the kind of footfalls you're seeing, and how are you adding new offerings to sort of keep this growing at this point?
Right now, JCB and Salon together, we have about 50 doors in the country, majorly in the south and the west. I think the footfalls that we are seeing every day, I think they're growing year on year. Last year, we saw almost 40 to 50,000 footfall people coming into the salons, almost every year. So, I mean, if you see the number of people that visit any of the salons are about over 1 lakh in a year, right? And these are not only people who are coming for the first time. Most of them are 65% of them are actually tied in with our memberships. So we have great loyalty base with our customers.
What are the kind of new offerings that you're going to keep bringing in to sort of keep this growing at this point?
So I think right now what we're looking at and what we see as opportunity is the whole care business. Right, so we have already introduced a new care line. We also have a segment called Trica, which is a trichology segment which we operate within JCB, and now we're going to grow into Bounce. We are also looking at products because we believe that retail is going to be very, very large. When we introduce a new product, we do immense amount of testing, so we know exactly what kind of hair in India behaves how. So we've taken all of this expertise, and we're also developing a new product line. So we should have it soon before the end of the year.
So in FY23, you saw your operating revenues grow a little over 50 crore rupees, and you did turn profitable for the first time. So congratulations on achieving that. But, what are the targets? Are you on track to be profitable this year as well? And what's the outlook going forward?
Oh, very much so. I think we're looking at, in the next 3 years, between Salon and JCB, both are EBITDA positive. We are not only growing in the bottom line and EBITDA levels, we are also looking at doubling our top line. So in the next 3 years, we will be double in doors, we'll be double in top lines, and of course, profits will only jump.
Ankur, Sneha, thank you so much for being a part of our show today, and we wish you all the best on your journey going forward.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, moving on. Artificial